Hello.
Is that I had a super mega monster crush on this dude. And when Valentine's Day was finally creeping around the corner, it really left me in this interesting position, you know? Because as we all know from my worst crush video, in 9th grade, I had to deal with Chad all year long. And unbeknownst to all of you guys, back in 10th grade, I had to deal with a Chad 2.0 of sorts. And the one constant that I found between both of these two guys was that I never had to tell them how I felt because they both figured it out on their own. Whereas Sora never really gave me any indication that he knew. I mean, he probably did. I was so freaking transparent, okay? Like, I'm like freaking plastic wrap, alright? You can see right through me. I love you. Okay, gotta put the brakes on that. Point is, he either knew or he was absolutely oblivious. Either way, it meant that I had options when Valentine's Day came around. I could either A, give him a gift anonymously, let him forever wonder who it is out there that's pining for his heart, or B, I could go up to him, gift in hand, and tell him exactly how I felt, pouring my heart out and just letting him know, hey, I really, really like you. Oh, y'all already know I chose A. You thought I chose B? That's cute, guys. I'm a coward, alright? I'm not good at facing my feelings. I'm gonna take that A before I ever take that L. Rejection? No, I'm not doing it. My fragile heart can only take so much. So I had to concoct a little plan on exactly what I was going to get him. I originally thought of doing that thing that some schools do where you can buy a person a rose and send it anonymously and like students pass those roses out during class, but one of our mutual friends was a part of that rose project, and I could not stand the idea of her sitting in class with us because she shared history class with us, staring at me knowingly. No, it was
I'll be that.
too embarrassing, couldn't do it. So I had to think of something else. And that something else came in the form of a completely different rose and a box of heart-shaped chocolates. I found them randomly at one point when me and my brother were going after school to the convenience store, and they had it right there on the little checkout counter. And let me tell you something. The moment that my eyes made contact with those flowers and chocolates, a plan was forming. I was gonna buy 3 roses and give one to him, the other 2 are for my friends. And I was gonna pair that rose with a box of chocolates. Then I was going to go to the history teacher, you know, the only teacher of the class that we share together, and I was gonna tell him, hey, when Sora walks into the classroom, sneakily call him on over. Okay, you know, be slick about it, get him to go to the desk, slowly pass him these little, trinkets and tell him, hey, a little someone's got their eye on you, you know, happy Valentine's Day, my guy, you know, don't be too weird about it though, you're a teacher, that's awkward. And then, you know, he's gonna accept the chocolates, it's all gonna be good, and my plan would be solid. And that's exactly what I did. Except I didn't. What? You thought I was gonna let the teacher know that I had feelings? The only thing worse than having your friend knowingly looking at you in the crush of your dreams is having your teacher knowingly look at you like, no, stop smirking at me from behind the desk. So instead, I got my best friend who was also in that class that sat right behind me to go to the teacher and do it instead. So Valentine's Day comes around. My mom passes me the rose. I pass the rose to my friend. She passes it to the teacher. Look at us, we're so efficient. Oh my God. So immediately after, we all sit down, okay? We're waiting for Sora, and eventually the man of the hour himself walks in through the door. Now, we sit all the way in the back of the classroom. The reason that I told my friend to tell the teacher that it was imperative for him to just slickly call Sora on over when he entered the class is because if he calls his name from the back of the class, everyone gonna hear it, everyone gonna look at him, and everyone gonna know that he's getting a flower from the teacher. And
A sparkling probiotic.
that's the last thing we want. The last thing we want is a spectacle. I don't want to embarrass him. And yet, the teacher accomplishes the exact opposite of that when he all too suddenly lets Sora sit down and calls his name from across the room. This poor dude doesn't have any idea what's going on. He's walking up to the desk, completely unaware of what's going to happen, and all I can feel is my heart sinking into my stomach as I hear the teacher talking loudly enough for everyone to hear start saying things like, "Well, sir, it looks like you've got yourself a little Valentine's there. Oh no. Just be sure not to eat these all in front of your classmates, okay?" Wink, wink.
Wait.
Now then, go back to your seat.
What did you comment?
Looks like Valentine's chocolate. Let's just all keep whispering. Let's just keep doing this. Let's just keep feeling so awkward right now. Oh man. Guys, not a single eye in that room was not looking at this dude. They were staring at him, they were staring at the things in his hands, and they stared at him the entire time he walked back to his desk. And immediately when he sits down, he looks directly at me, giving me a heart attack, mind you, and he looks at my friend, and he just straight up asks us, "Are you two responsible for this?" Now, of course, we laughed it off because, you know, what else are we supposed to do about it, right? But honestly, it just filled me with such regret. Like, my friend is over here explaining it away, you know, being slick and sly about it, but I just feel like garbage because what that basically told me was that my sincere, heartfelt attempt at trying to give him a gift on Valentine's Day has turned into the equivalent of what he probably thought to be a prank. You know, he was embarrassed. I was embarrassed, and I wanted to curl up into my hoodie and just weep. It wasn't a good look, and I didn't think that he was going to accept my Valentine chocolate at all. But then, to my surprise, I saw him eat it. I mean, I guess it's obvious someone gives you chocolates, of course you're gonna eat it, but like, he made it sound like maybe he was just going to, I don't know, throw it away, toss it to the side, not care, and yet, there he was, just looking at the rose and eating the little chocolates. Wait, you're gonna keep it? Well, yeah, I mean, it's a little weird, but I like it. It's nice. You know, my friend told me a while ago that for a person that tries to be positive, a lot of my videos tend to be negative. They're stories about unfortunate circumstances and people that kind of screwed me over in one way or another. So I think this video was just something that I needed to make. It was such a nice little moment to reminisce on, a pleasant memory of something wholesome where I did something dumb, where a plan went totally awry and didn't go the way that I anticipated, and yet the ending was still nice. Sora wasn't upset, he wasn't embarrassed. In fact, he just sat there the rest of the time being happy with my Valentine in his hand. And I think that is probably the best way to end a video like this. Just two stupid little teenagers being happy on Valentine's Day and having a good time.
No,
Thanks for watching the video, you
last end. I like this video. Tell me in the comments if you want me to react more. Tip subscribe, like. You guys can figure it out on here. So you guys can figure out if you want to like or subscribe or try my Discord. You can also check out my friend's TikTok. The Gamer Guy. You can find him for the Gamer Guy on YouTube. Shout out to my friend's TikTok. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, today. I don't know. See you later.